Alright, next up, we're going to see what our Slayer task is going to be. Alright, it's cave crawlers. Not a bad task. Let's see how much they hit us. This could be good or bad. So we're going to turn on our dedicated Slayer aura just because we want to get as many kills as possible, because I know they're not bad XP for the level that we're at. So let's see if these guys hit hard, or we can AFK them. Okay, so they really don't hit too hard. That's not too bad. Gonna have to eat a little bit of food here and there, but should be a doable task. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright, so we're finishing up our task right now. We did manage to get 1 level in Magic, and then also 1 level in Slayer, so all in all, not a bad task. We did have to get a couple inventories of food, so that was a little annoying, but all in all, I'd still do the task again. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so our next task is Ice Giants. I don't know exactly how this one's gonna go. This could be a hit or miss just because there's the Ice Warriors over there as well. They tend to attack you a lot, they're pretty aggro, and on top of that, they can hit hard at lower levels, so have to wait and see. Nice, boys. Alright, so we just hit level 39 Slayer doing the Ice Giants task. We were able to manage to find a safe spot for the most part. We will get attacked by some of the Ice Warriors here and there. This is a really good location if you got this task. This spot also allows you to gather some of the loot that drops, so that's just an added bonus. And then right after this, we're going to do maybe 1 or 2 more tasks just to finish it out. I want to get as many Slayer levels as possible. That 120 Slayer cape is looking real nice. Now, we've been doing Slayer for just a little while now. We're going to take a little bit of break by doing some agility. We need to get agility up because I'm tired of running all the way from Edgeville all the way around the GE just to get inside. So we're going to get this to level 21. But as you can see, we have managed to get quite a few levels in Slayer and in Magic as well. We're level 57 Magic and 43 Slayer now. So I've been getting some gains. So let's go ahead and do some agility real quick and then hopefully get back to it. Very cool. So we did just manage to get 21 agility. I'm sure we will be training this more in the future due to needing it for Slayer task and just shortcuts in general for quality of life stuff. Let's go ahead and circle back to some Slayer, get some more levels. I'm also very curious to see exactly which capes you guys are going for, if you guys are going for inverted capes or just to get a max count as quick as possible. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Alright, so next up on the task list, we are going to be fighting green dragons. We have a total of 38 to kill. Now, we have killed a couple of these guys. They don't really hit too hard, but as long as they're not multi-attacking you, which this is a multi-combat zone, be cautious of that. Especially with your AoE abilities, those can really mess you up really quickly. But we're definitely going to collect the bones and the dragon hides, so that way we can collect them, sell them, and bury the bones at the Chaos Altar. Thankfully, the Wildy is a safe spot zone now, but it is a multi-combat zone, so like I said, be cautious of that. Alright, now that we finished our Slayer task, the Green Dragons, we're going to move on to burying the bones. We did manage to get quite a few, a little over 38, but we're going to bury the bones and get as many prayer levels as possible. We need that prayer level so that way we can start doing ED3 and getting some combat levels and making a little bit of money on the side. Now, thankfully at the Chaos Altar, there is a bank right behind it, so we're going to keep circling back to that in between, and we're going to offer the bones as fast as possible, and then we're going to circle back to probably 1 or 2 more Slayer tasks, and then that's probably going to finish out the day for us. Alright, so what I think is going to happen here is we're actually going to be finishing up our Slayer task. Now, we'll probably do 1 more after this and start working on some mining, because that is one that I want to get to 120, and then I think that's where we're going to kind of call it for the day 2. We still got a lot of progress to make, so many more skills to grind. We're only level 64 combat. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play too much on the second day, as much as I would have liked, but here we are. So we have a total of 47 goals left, still a lot of progress to make. Might even be able to get 1 more Slayer level, and we'll definitely get a Magic level, so that'll be nice. We're using the Aura dedicated Slayer to extend our task just a little bit longer, because these ghouls are pretty decent XP, AFKable, and they don't really hit too hard. So all in all, a good task to do at this level. Okay, so just throwing this out there, I just had a homeboy show me this trick It's how a lot of people actually did get their prayer from obviously level 1 to 43 to protect from melee, and then go to 83, because the dude that got the first 99 in magic, I'm pretty sure he did this method. That's the only possible way that I can think of, and that's doing trash runs at 83. That's generally what I wanted to do, but I wanted to get 43 prayer first, so that way you could protect from melee, reset, and go from there. But I didn't quite know how people were getting their prayer up so fast. This guy, Wealthy CEO, huge shout out to him. He actually just showed me this method. Not a lot of bones are getting traded on the GE. It's impossible to actually buy them at the moment, but I was trying to do Slayer, obviously, to get my prayer up, and that course did not work. So kudos to the person who got the first 99 in magic. He got that in about 10 hours, I do believe. That's insane. That's crazy to think about. If you actually put 2 and 2 together, that's insane. Back 10 years ago, that would have been unheard of. That is unheard of. But with the double XP on here, that's super nice, super fast. So kudos to him. Kudos to Wealthy CEO for showing me this method. Big shout out to you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to 43 prayer, and then we're gonna do some 83 trash runs. There it is, 43 prayer. We can finally protect from melee, so that's gonna be nice. We can finally start the grind for 83, but I need to do some editing for the video. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some mining, finally start that little grind. We'll even be able to make some melee armor with the progression of that as well, so that's a nice little bonus. But for now, we're gonna go start some mining and start editing some videos. All right, so we're gonna start our little grind of the mining. Now, like I said, this is double XP, so it's gonna be super fast. We're gonna need to smith a iron pickaxe, of course, and then obviously go up in tiers from there. So this should be relatively quickly. Make sure to use your aura if you are doing this event, if you will, and make sure to craft your box yourself, just because it's probably not going to buy the GE. All right, now we're going to wrap up day 3. Day 3 was pretty short due to work, editing the video, and getting as much XP as possible in mining. Mining is one of those slower skills, so you have to take your time with it. We did manage to go from level 1 to 33 mining, as well as 1 to 30 smithing. But we're going to wrap up day 3 and move on to day 4 of Fresh Start Worlds. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the video. I do make tons of content on OSRS, as well as guides and a Scratch to Max series, so make sure to smash that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified when I post a new video, which is every single week. But with that being said, happy scaping and ciao.